Hi everyone, my name's Kate Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share with you how to create this cute Etch-a-Sketch card. One of my downline, Cindy Standel, created this card last month for a swap that showcased stamp sets out of the Occasions catalog. And so this stamp set is called Moon Lake, and it looks like this, and it really does lend itself to being like an Etch-a-Sketch look. And so she decided to create this, and she said she saw the idea on Pinterest, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to make something like that too. So basically I copied my downline, Cindy, completely so that my customers could make this card this month for Card Buffet. And then on the inside I created a anniversary card. So let's go ahead and get started so you can learn how to make this card too. The first thing I have is a piece of real red cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and then I've scored it at 4 1/4. And then once I scored it, I took my Project Life corner rounder and I just rounded all of the corners on this card so that we have nice round corners. And then for the inside panel, I have a piece of Whisper White. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and again I use the corner rounder on all the corners. Then I'm just going to use some Stays on Black ink, and the stamp set is called Memorable Moments that I use for the anniversary. It also has a birthday option, and I am just going to ink up Happy, and I'm going to stamp Happy right here, and then I'm going to ink up Anniversary. I'm always needing anniversary cards. I'm going to stamp that right there. And I think sometimes we get so caught up making birthday cards that we get behind in making our anniversary cards. So I thought making this video was just another excuse for me to make another anniversary card. So we're just going to layer this right in here on our inside panel, and I just used a little snail to do that. So now let's get back to work on our outside panel. We are going to need a piece of real red cardstock. This is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And again, you're going to want to go through with the corner rounder. Before I did that, I ran it through the Big Shot machine with one of our Project Life framelits. And this is a Project Life, the Project Life framelits and cards. And I really like it. It's perfect for Project Life, but it's also perfect for card making. And what's nice about this is we can discard, or we don't actually even have to discard this, because this can now be used in our Project Life album, and then the other part of it can be used in our Etch-a-Sketch card. So I'm just going to use the Project Life corner rounder, and I'm just going to quickly round these 4 corners here so we can go ahead and get started. I'm not quite sure why I didn't do that before I ran it through the Big Shot, but not that it really matters. But there we go. So we have our corners rounded now, and we are going to need something to stamp our Etch-a-Sketch design on. So I have some cardstock vellum and also some Sahara sand paper, and I'm going to glue these together. These are both cut at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to take my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm going to make a skinny little line of glue all the way around on this card. And then I'm going to just secure the vellum right over the top of that glue line. I'm just going to line it up because they're both cut the same size. And then I can go ahead and I could actually just glue this on right away as well. So I think I'm going to do that. So now I'm going to put a layer of glue on this vellum, and then I'm going to set my frame that's going to be the outside of my Etch-a-Sketch right over the top, like this. Now all we have to do, let's go in the back here and make sure it's not too crazy here. Get it so it's a little more centered. Alright, so now all we have to do is do a little bit of stamping. So I have the Moon Lake right here, and we're going to use the Stays on Black ink. So I'm just going to ink that up real nice, and then we're going to flip this over, and we're going to stamp this beautiful image right here. And we have our Etch-a-Sketch just like that. We didn't have to do too much work there. Now we're going to flip this over. We are going to use some dimensionals. And once we have our dimensionals on, we're going to put this right onto the front of our card. So here is the card, and we can set this right on in the front. Now, of course, to give this Etch-a-Sketch card the perfect finishing touch, we need our little knobs. And so I have 1-inch circles cut with the Whisper White and a 1-inch circle punch. I put a dimensional on the back of each one, and we're just going to set these little knobs right here in the corner. And our card is complete. This is what it looks like on the outside, and this is the inside panel. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. I truly appreciate you. I will have the ingredients all at my blog, and you can go over there and check them out. It's at www.stampingtoshare.com. Have a great day. I truly appreciate you. Bye-bye.